there. Sorry for the delay. I had to go, I had to go prepare. And it was a little bit late. Oh, welcome Lord Commissar Spartan to the UmARMY. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you're all having a good Saturday so far. I know I am. I'm excited for this. I've been excited for this. I feel like I'm already being judged for my choice in fashion today, but I had to get into character, you know? It has a lot of power in it. I mean, a lot of powder, you know? But like, powdered power? Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys all brought your wigs today as well, because we're about to get historical. Yes. I am absolutely prepared. I am excited for this. As you all know, I am really good at reading too, so... Yeah, patriotism is sexy as fuck, I agree. I won't let anyone mess with my powdered wig, don't worry. Look, if the horse girls can't wear powdered wigs in this day and age, who can? Copperhead Snake is given 2 carrots to say rebellion against tyrants is obedience to God. What does that mean? Is that even patriotic? Oh dear. So where did you obtain this Declaration of Independence? Well, I dug it up in my backyard. I can't explain more than that, but that's all you really have to know. Powdered wigs are beautiful. It's not my fault you guys can't follow the times. Where the fuck is my Declaration of Independence? I guess I can start with the Constitution, you know, we have to break it apart step by step. We have to do like a deep dive into it. You know, like one of those reading analyses that they did in like English class? Yeah, we have to figure out instead of wait, what do you mean the redacted version? Oh, look, instead of figuring out what the red door means, we're figuring out what the fuck these people were getting at when they wrote this. Slightly above Weeva's giving 5 carrots to say, time to learn all the rights the government calls suggestions. Well, don't worry, when I'm president, things are gonna be a little bit different, okay? Like, things are gonna start changing. Washington, 6 feet 20, fucking killing for fun? What? Alright, okay, let us begin this super serious, deep process of, analysis. I started early? No. Alright, let's go. It all began when I was born. Oh god. Yeah, I had to pull out the archives. Look, this has no room at all to go poorly. Oh, I'm glad she likes it. I prepared it for this occasion. I knew I had to do this. Alright, let's see. I'll try to read it as officially as possible. We, the people of the United States, hey, that's us, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. Yeah, that's us. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. Yeah, okay. And secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Yeah, definitely. That's us, guys. That's definitely everything is going according to plan. Don't worry. America is it's in better shape than it's ever been. The economy, perfect. We're not in debt. Nothing's going wrong. This is great. All right. Let's do this. Nothing's funny. I'm just in a happy mood. Okay, I'm just happy to be here with you guys doing this very patriotic reading of our beloved Constitution. Yes. Let's see. Section 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives. I suppose that is true, yes. I suppose I can't really argue with that. That is definitely something that is a thing. Yeah, we do need a little bit more of a bald eagle screech. Oh, this next section's a bit longer. Yeah. No, the military's fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Section 2. The House of Representatives shall be composed of members chosen every second year by the people of the several states, and the electors in each state shall have the qualifications requisite for electors of the most numerous branch of the state legislature. What? What does that even mean, bro? Oh, I see. I'm doing my best to dig into this, you know. I don't want to make this stream super political though, because I actually don't like politics that much. But you know, we're gonna analyze this. We're gonna try and figure out the meaning, like, behind each and everything. You just have to like stare a little bit closely, be like, what did they mean by this? No person shall be a representative who shall not have attained to the age of 25 years, and been 7 years a citizen of the United States, and who shall not, when elected, be an inhabitant of that state in which he shall be chosen. Okay, so you gotta be at least 25. That's reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. You don't want any young ones in power. Cause like I think in a lot of states you have to be 25 to rent a car. I don't feel very good about cars because you know they're like the natural enemy of horses. But you know, I guess I get it. Okay, yeah, everybody makes their own rules. That does check out. Representatives and direct taxes shall be apportioned among the several states, which may be included within this union, according to their respective numbers, which shall be determined by adding to the whole number of free persons, including those bound to service for a term of years, and excluding Indians not taxed 3/5 of all other persons. What does that part mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe my brain is too small for this right now. I don't know. Also, hello there. Oh dear. I mean those are definitely words. I'm doing my best with this analysis, but I'm not I'm just a horse. I'm just here to shoot stuff, you know? Like yeah. The actual enumeration shall be made within 3 years after the first meeting of the Congress of the United States, and within every subsequent term of 10 years, in such manner as they shall by law direct. The number of representatives shall not exceed 1 for every 30,000, but each state shall have at least 1 representative, and until such enumeration shall be made, the state of New Hampshire shall be entitled to choose 3, Massachusetts 8, Rhode Island and Providence Plantations 1, Connecticut 5, New York 6, New Jersey 4, Pennsylvania 8, Delaware 1, Maryland 6, Virginia 10, North Carolina 5, South Carolina 5, and Georgia 3. Why Delaware though? Why would anyone want Delaware to vote? Why does Delaware need the right to vote? Like, who even lives in Delaware? Have you ever met anyone in Delaware? I don't think so. I don't think so, chat. I don't think so. When vacancies happen in the representation from any state, the executive authority thereof shall issue writs of election to fill such vacancies. AKA, someone goes missing through mysterious means, they just put another person in their place that looks exactly like the previous person, and then that person is just as qualified, just as capable to lead you guys to your freedoms. Oh god, Delaware does have people in it? This is a very sobering experience. Okay. When vacancy... Okay, okay. The House of Representatives shall choose their speaker and other officers, and shall have the sole power of impeachment. That's not very edible, though. That's not very edible. Yes. Shadow clones, yes. I'm just gonna, I have to, like, you know, cause it wasn't too long ago that this was written, you know, look at the way it was written. You guys can read this, right? I don't know why I'm reading it like this. It's mostly for you guys, cause I can definitely read this text. Delaware was the first state. Yeah, but who lives there now, huh? Can you point that out to me? I don't think so. Yeah, peaches. Peaches. Why not, bro? Why not? Let's see. Section 3. The Senate of the United States shall be composed of 2 senators from each state, chosen by the legislator thereof for 6 years, and each senator shall have 1 vote. Just one. Just one. Yeah. I guess you don't really need more than that, huh? I mean, unless you rigged the election, but when has an election in the United States ever been rigged? Come on. Come on, that just doesn't happen here. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. English hard, that's why I speak American. This is established. Oh, let's see. Immediately after they shall be assembled in consequence of the first election, they shall be divided as equally as may be into 3 classes. The seats of the senators of the first class shall be vacated at the expiration of the 2nd year, of the 2nd class at the expiration of the 4th year, and of the 3rd class at the expiration of the 6th year, so that 1/3 may be chosen every 2nd year. And if vacancies happen by resignation or otherwise during the recess of the legislature of any state, the executive thereof may make temporary appointments until the next meeting of the legislature, which shall then fill such vacancies. These guys really thought of everything. God damn. They really thought of everything. They really thought of everything. The Senate has been gutted. I don't really know what happens behind the scenes anymore, I'm gonna be honest. But I feel like, you know, everybody's like found loopholes in this shit and like dug it apart, and it's not really as sacred as it used to be. But it's nice to Why do you guys hate Delaware so Delaware hate. That's the lesson of this stream. It's not about freedom, it's about hating Delaware. Except term limits. Term limits make sense though. Term limit, you know, you don't want dictatorship and shit. You don't want none of that. I wonder what history would have been like though if there was no term limit. Let's see. No person shall be a senator who shall not have attained the age of 30 years, okay, and been 9 years a citizen of the United States, and who shall not, when elected, be an inhabitant of that state for which he shall be chosen. Okay, 30 years, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty young. That's, you know, you're probably a parent by then, or you know, you decided not to have kids, or, yeah, if you're old enough to raise a family, you know, in your homestead, then you should be able to be a good old senator. I agree with that. Absolutely. Without term limits, history would be like the 1940s? That's quite the analysis there. The Vice President of the United States shall be President of the Senate, but shall have no vote unless they be equally divided. But what if there were multiple Vice Presidents? Or what if the Vice President wasn't actually the Vice President, and there was like a shadow leader, and I don't know how to feel about conspiracy theories. They're weird. Yes, I'm of the proper age. A well-regulated horse girl in order to form a more perfect stable. The right of the people to keep and bear horses shan't be infringed. Where's the part about war crimes? I'm getting there. Yeah, the Vice President. It makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's see. The Senate shall choose their other officers and also a President pro tempore in the absence of the Vice President, or when he shall exercise the office of President of the United States. The Senate shall have the sole power to try all impeachments. When sitting for that purpose, they shall be an oath or an affirmation. When the President of the United States is tried, the Chief Justice shall preside, and no person shall be convicted without the concurrence of 2/3 of the members present. Basically a lot of political shit, yeah. It makes sense though, yeah. That's why you get rid of the bad people and then you put new people in the bad people's place. Once more. Once more. The peach works, okay? Slightly Buff Weed was given 5 carrots to say, what if Tomoe becomes president with a harem of VPs? Huh? That doesn't work. That's not practical. That doesn't make sense. Come on now. You only need one. You gotta be loyal to your one VP. That's like your right-hand man. You don't need a right-hand man and a left-hand man. You don't need to be an ambidextrous motherfucker, okay? Doesn't work like that. Yes, this is history class. Welcome. welcome. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal from office and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. But the party convicted shall nevertheless be liable and subject to indictment and trial and judgment and punishment according to law. Yup. Basically, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, but the more political, fancier formed word. We don't really have a way with words like this anymore. So, you know, yeah, my brain rots a little bit. You know, the cursive gets jumbled up in my head. It's all just a big spiral at a certain point. Indictment, yeah, indictment. I've heard the word before. I knew it. You'd have paid much more attention in history class if your teacher was this. Shut up, damn it. This is a serious lesson. You gotta know these things, okay? This is stuff that will help you in the real world. This isn't no damn calculus, okay? This is real world shit that we're talking about. Stay focused, chat. Stay focused, okay? Yeah. Section 4. The times, places, and manner of holding elections for senators and representatives shall be prescribed in each state by the legislator thereof, but the Congress may at any time by law make or alter such regulations, except as to the places of choosing senators. The Congress shall assemble at least once in every year, and such meeting shall be on the first Monday in December, unless they shall by law appoint a different day. But why the first Monday in December? That's very specific. Why? Is that still a thing? I ain't never heard of that shit. And why are there so many sections? Why? Yeah, I'm helping you where the public education system has failed. Because when I become president, everything's gonna be different. Okay, you're gonna learn lots of shit. I promise. Or your money back, guaranteed. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, just set a date. Just don't overcomplicate things, you know? You can't say, oh, it's the same time every year. No, the Monday falls on a different day every year. So it's complicated, man. What if someone's busy that Monday? Like, what if their wife is giving birth in the hospital and you're like, oh shit, honey, sorry, I gotta go catch that first meeting. And you know, that first Monday in December. It's you should have had the kid on a different day. I'm sorry. Tell the kid I said hi though. Copperhead Snake is given 2 carrots to say, gotta go back to work. Love you, Tomoe. Have a good time. It was nice seeing you. Take care. Alright. Back to the yeah, this stuff. Yeah, this complicated shit. But a serious business, okay? Take notes, chat. Take notes. Section 5. Each house shall be the judge of the elections, returns, and qualifications of its own members, and a majority of each shall constitute a quorum to do business, but a smaller number may adjourn from day to day and may be authorized to compel the attendance of absent members in such manner and under such penalties as each house may provide. Each house may determine the rules of its proceedings, punish its members for disorderly behavior, and with the concurrence of 2/3 expel a member. Yeah, that's right, guys. Don't act up or everybody's gonna vote you out, okay? That's just how it works in America. We're democratic in this bitch, okay? Quorum. Okay, yeah, I knew that. Slightly Buff Weed is gonna 5 carrots to say, no worries, I'll pay Tomoe's way through presidency even if it means death as long as freedom reigns. It's not that deep, bro, I swear. Thank you though. I appreciate the support and the carrots and your dedication to freedom very much. 2/3 to get voted off the island. I mean, that seems pretty fair to me. You would have to piss off 2/3 of the population. At that point, you reasonably, like, if you think about it, you deserve that shit at that point. I did not steal the Declaration of Independence. As far as you need to know, this is the only copy I have, okay? That's all you need to know, chat. That's all you need to, that's don't worry about the details, okay? Don't look in the closet. Don't look in the closet. I'm not cute, but thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Each house shall keep a journal of its proceedings, and from time to time publish the same, excepting such parts as may in their judgment require secrecy, and the yeas and nays... The yeas? Oh, sorry, the yeas... the yeas and nays of the members of either house on any question shall, at the desire of 1/5 of those present, be entered on the journal. You don't want to end up on the journal, guys. You don't want to end up on the journal. You guys can't make fun of me, okay? If I was a clown, I'd be wearing a rainbow wig, not a powdered wig. Keep it professional around here. Keep it professional. Teaching career. I couldn't teach, man. I'm so bad at this. But you know what? I have passion in the subject. That's all that matters, right? Nowadays, that's all that matters? I think so. Let's see. Neither house during the session of Congress shall, without the consent of the other, adjourn for more than 3 days, nor to any other place than that in which the two houses shall be sitting. Basically, if you agree to eat at your friend's house, you can't go to, like, the middle of the forest and just start dining on the rocks, okay? You gotta be consistent about your meeting grounds. If you want to meet up in the basement for the ritual, then yeah, go to the basement. But like, don't go to like a Denny's or something. I don't. You get the point. Like, just be proper in your conduction of official business and stay professional. That's all I ask of you. Yeah. I understand everything, don't worry. This is fine. I speak, ye old American. Section 6. The senators and representatives shall receive a compensation for their services, to be ascertained by law and paid out of the Treasury of the United States. They shall in all cases, except treason, felony, and breach of the peace, be privileged from arrest during their attendance at the session of their respective houses, and in going to and returning from the same, and for any speech or debate in either house. They shall not be questioned in any other place. Why though? Why? Oh man. Compensation for their services? Oh, right, they get basically they get paid for doing. Okay, so it's like an official job. It's not like it's not charity work. Okay, this is their livelihood, and they don't need to be arrested unless they're like really bad. That makes sense, because if like someone stole from a Walmart while they were serving and they got taken out of power, then it would like cause an upset in power. So something like this is necessary. I get it. Yeah. I bet George would love Denny's too. We fucks with Denny's around here. Denny's is good. Let's see. No senator or representative shall, during the time for which he was elected, be appointed to any civil office under the authority of the United States, which shall have been creative, or the emoluments whereof shall have been increased during such time. And no person holding any office under the United States shall be a member of either house during his continuance in office. That means stay loyal, stay dedicated, stay focused, like a tiger stalking its prey in the forest, I suppose. Although I think tigers live in the jungle, come to think of it. But yeah, dedication. Emoluments? Okay, yeah, that works. don't have multiple jobs. Okay, that's what that means. So the translator's notes helps, even though I should be translating this for you guys. They make a lot of money, but they're worth so much more? Is it because they have, like, really special brains and really special hearts and no one else can do their job? So it makes, yeah, it makes sense. I get it, bro. I get it. No getting extra bread when on government pay. Yeah. Very, very bad behavior. Let's see, Section 7. All bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. Okay, so money has to be... Alright, yeah, it's just the same as other bills, but you can't just raise revenue. Okay. Yeah. Oh, quick lovin' has joined the UmARMY as a private first class. It's nice to have you here. I'm rambling about the amendments, but I promise that no, this is the amendment. This is the Constitution. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm a little dazed, you know. My brain is focused on freedom. but welcome to the UmARMY as Nic Cage. It's nice to have you. I promise I won't let you down. Well, hopefully I don't anyway. Every bill which shall have passed the House of Representatives and the Senate shall, before it become a law, be presented to the President of the United States. If he approve, he shall sign it, but if not, he shall return it, by which it shall likewise be reconsidered, and if approved by 2/3 of that House, it shall become a law. But in all such cases, the votes of both Houses shall be determined by 2/3. Oh, sorry. After it shall have been presented to him, the same shall be a law, in like manner as if he had signed it, unless the Congress by their adjournment prevents its return, in which case it shall not become a law. Yeah, basically they all have to come to an agreement, and the president doesn't just get to decide on everything. He has a big say, but he doesn't he doesn't get to decide on everything. Sorry, man, Barracks Wi-Fi, you guys know how it is. Yeah, that was a fat-ass paragraph, though, but you get the point, right? Basically, they gotta agree on stuff. It's it's proper to agree, because we're all like one big hive mind out here. In like a good way. It's like a democratic hive mind. It's like a red, white, and blue hive mind. That sounds really cursed, actually, come to think of it. Every order, resolution, or vote to which the concurrence of the Senate and House of Representatives may be necessary, except on a question of adjournment, shall be presented to the President of the United States, and before the same shall take effect, shall be approved by him, or being disapproved by him, shall be repassed by 2/3 of the Senate and House of Representatives, according to the rules and limitations prescribed in the case of a bill. Yep, that's, basically you just throw things at the president, and he's like, yeah, that's cool, or nah, that's whack, and he just, that's pretty much what Section 7's covering. Yes, it is a hive mind. Don't worry, when I become president, it'll definitely be more of a hive mind than it already is. There will no longer be parties. We will instead be completely serious. No political parties anymore. Just one big hive mind that gets things done. Section 8. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the states. Basically, pay your taxes, the IRS is gonna come after your ass, and it's not gonna be pretty. Yeah, that's easy to understand, right? Yeah, everybody loves the I'm not even gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna support the IRS, but also I don't want to defy the IRS, so it's like, behave yourselves, okay, troops? Just behave yourselves. File your taxes, it's tax season, go get your tax returns. And if you owe the government, well, either run really quickly or just pay up, okay? It's for the balance of the United States, you know? We all gotta pay our dues or get back what they took from us in taxes, because, you know, some of the state taxes are pretty fucking high. And sometimes federal taxes just feel like you're getting punched in the gut on the ground and you're just begging for mercy and they just won't stop eating your ass. And no one's saving you and you're crying in a dark alley and the rats are just running over your body and it just becomes a big thing. It's just a bit of a mess. Taxes, am I right, guys? Let's see. To borrow money on the credit of the United States, to regulate commerce with foreign nations and among the several states and with the Indian tribes, to establish a uniform rule of naturalization and uniform laws on the subject of bankruptcies throughout the United States, to coin money, regulate the value thereof and of foreign coin, and fix the standard of weight and measures. This is a lot of shit. It's all regarding money, though. It's all regarding money. Slightly above Weave was given 5 carats to say, no worries, the Joker fears the IRS even if it's bullshit. Is it? Yeah, the IRS is a little it's a whole thing, man. I don't hate the IRS, I just fear the IRS, but it's like a healthy sort of fear, you know? Like having a giant spider crawling on your arm and you're just in a sleep paralysis sort of state and you can't really do anything and the spider's just getting closer. I don't actually have arachnophobia, but if a spider can kill you, then damn, you should be afraid. It's like, you know, sometimes even if an animal is cute, you should still probably fear it. Like how you guys fear me, right? It's a healthy fear, I know. Let's see. Yeah, no counterfeit coins, by the way. No using monopoly dollars in the United States. Don't do that shit. This is a very important rule. This is a study. I hope you guys are taking notes for the test, by the way. To establish post offices and post roads. I don't know what the fuck a post road is. Maybe it's the route that the Amazon drivers take. Who fucking knows? To define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations. Don't you guys just hate when the fucking pirates in Florida roll up and just start, like, pillaging the lands? That still happens, right? They're all in Florida? I bet they're all in Florida. To promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. Okay, so basically, artists, you know, no taking their work, yeah, no taking artist work. To constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court. Okay. To define and punish. Oh yeah, I already read that. Oh, to declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and water. No conquest past 12 o'clock, alright. Everything's going well. I'm just digging into this, figuring out what the Constitution's about right now. To raise and support armies, but no appropriation of money to that use shall be for a longer term than 2 years. Okay, so like if they're raising money for something, then they have to use it all in 2 years, I guess? Like a war effort or something? Yeah. Okay, yeah, stealing that. To provide and maintain a navy. Because what would we be without our sailors? Navy people are scary though, but they're very handy, they're very useful. They do navy things. Don't worry, you're gonna have to reschedule your conquest, because no conquest past 12. That's a very, very hard law. We actually fought pirates with American citizen mercenaries called privateers under Jefferson privately owned warships. That sounds badass. Imagine just having to deal with pirates. I mean, they have to deal with pirating, but even then, nowadays, that's not really, like, it's a thing, but, you know, it was different in the, ye old early 2000s, I think. Yeah, Navy pretty cool. To make rules for the government and regulation of the land and naval forces. To provide for calling forth the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions? Why would there ever be an insurrection in the United States? And why would anyone ever try to invade our beautiful country? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, the U.S. Constitution is a pretty base document. That's why I'm happy to read it to you guys. It's interesting. You're a pirate? Really? Why are you a pirate? I know, right? Why aren't they mentioning the Air Space Forces? How crazy is that? To provide for organizing, arming, and disciplining the militia, and for governing such part of them as may be employed in the service of the United States, reserving to the states respectively the appointment of the officers and the authority of training the militia according to the disciplines prescribed by Congress. Basically, what happens in boot camp stays in boot camp. Yes, everyone has to behave themselves, and they get cool weapons for it sometimes, maybe, perhaps. To exercise exclusive legislation in all cases whatsoever over such district, not exceeding 10. Sorry, let me regain my ability to read. Alright. Yes. Not exceeding 10 miles square, as may, by cession of particular states and the acceptance of Congress, become the seat of the government of the United States, and to exercise like authority over all places purchased by the consent of the legislator of the state in which the same shall be, for the erection of forts, magazines, arsenals, dockyards, and other needful buildings, and waffle houses, to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or office thereof. What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, I guess, yeah, basically, if you do crime, you do time. I think that's what it means. Like, don't, and buildings are important, you know, government-funded buildings, yeah, something like that. It's getting at something like that. How much is there left? Oh my god, there's another article. Okay. Life, liberty, and waffles. What more could you need in America? I quite agree with that. Section 9. The migration or importation of such persons as... I think this has to do with slave. Do I want to read this? I'll just quickly read over it. Let me speed read this shit. Of such persons as any of the states now existing shall think proper to admit shall not be prohibited by the Congress prior to the year 1808, but a tax or duty may be imposed on such importation not exceeding $10 for each person. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion, the public provider no bill of attainder. What the fuck are these words, bro? What the fuck are these words? What the fuck are these words? No bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. No capitation or other direct tax shall be laid unless in proportion to the census or enumeration herein before directed to be taken. No tax or duty shall be laid on articles exported from any state. No preference shall be given by any regulation of commerce or revenue to the ports of one state over those of another, nor shall vessels be bound to or from one state be obligated to be obliged to enter, clear or pay duties in another. Yeah, me and words have a complicated relationship. Words tend to win, and I just end up like fucking curled up on the ground in tears. Oh. Right, there was a civil war. Yeah, that did happen. Now that you mention it, yeah, don't take shit, or bad things happen. No money shall be drawn from the treasury, but in consequence of appropriations made by law, a regular statement and account of the receipts and expenditures of all public money shall be published from time to time. They get the receipts, the public receipts, but I think nowadays they go behind the backs of the people anyway. I don't know. I don't really know much about politics. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know. But you know, I hear a thing or two. You know, I hear a thing. It's concerning. It's concerning. It's very concerning. No title of nobility shall be granted by the United States, and no person holding any office of profit or trust under them shall, without the consent of the Congress, accept of any present, annulment, office, or title of any kind whatsoever from any king, prince, or foreign state. Basically, You cannot, the prince of, the Nigerian prince in your email cannot make you royalty, and royalty cannot serve in the U.S. We're not like that, okay? We're not like those other guys. We're different. We're quirky. We're different. And you can't accept bribes, because bribes are not very patriotic. Bribes are not patriotic at all. I would never accept a bribe. You put carrots outside my door with a little sticky note telling me what I can do to get more carrots? Well, I will clean it up and be absolutely disgusted, but if the thing that was on the note happens to take place soon after, it was just a coincidence. It has nothing to do with the carrots that you left, okay? Section 10. No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. I don't think that's a thing still, but okay. Pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. Basically, states have their own freedoms, but they can't do that shit, okay? They can't do that shit. Captain Barnacle has given 2 carrots. It said, slides 2 carrots, how about now? No, behave yourself. Maybe though. Yes, the Nigerian prince was just a liar, okay? According to the Constitution, that man was never truly on your side. No state shall, without the consent of the Congress, lay any imposts or duties on imports or exports except what may be absolutely necessary for executing its inspection laws, and the net produce of all duties and imposts laid by any state on imports and exports shall be for the use of the Treasury of the United States, and all such laws shall be subject to the revision and control of the Congress. That makes sense. Exports, imports, important shit. That's how you know it's important for the government. Slide above me was given 10 carrots to say, please give me my rights back. Kisses. What the fuck, bro? You don't need your rights. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you have rights. You're in America. It's fine. Hey, it's the weekend. Barrick's Wi-Fi has a mind of its own on the weekends. Also, thank you for the carrots. I do appreciate it. I will simply do my best. The government is trying to censor us right now with shitty Wi-Fi, but we're gonna hang in there. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any duty of tonnage, keep troops or ships of war in time of peace, enter into any agreement or compact with another state or with a foreign power, or engage in war unless actually invaded or in any imminent danger as will not admit of delay. Don't keep bad weapons without telling anyone. Although I think Florida and Ohio and other states like that do that shit anyway with how they act, honestly. I'm not even surprised. Then section... we're almost there, kind of, sort of. Oh god. Is everything okay, chat? Are you guys okay? Is everything okay? Is everything safe? Okay. Article 2, Section 1. The executive power shall be vested in a President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the Vice President, chosen for the same term, be elected as follows. Each state shall appoint in such a manner as the legislator therein may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in the Congress, but no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. That's a lot of words that I don't really get. Oh, the FBI has given 5 carrots to say, God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide America through the night and the light from above. Oh my. I admire your dedication to the to the United States, though. Absolute dedication. Very badass. Very based. I'm glad you're doing your taxes. That's very American of you. Remember, doing your taxes makes you more American. So do your damn taxes before it's too late. Oh god, this one's in blue, this block's in blue. Oh god. The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves, and they shall make a list of all persons voted for, and of the number of votes for each, which list they shall sign and certify and transmit sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and the House of Representatives, open all certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes shall be the president. Hey, that's me! If such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if there be more than one have such majority and have an equal number of votes, then the House of Representatives shall immediately choose by ballot one of them for president. Does that happen? Huh. And if no person have a majority, then from the 5 highest on the list, the said house shall be in like manner choose the president, but in choosing the president the vote shall be taken by states, the representation for each state having 1 vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of members from 2/3 of the state, and a majority of all the states shall be necessary to a choice. In every case, after the choice of the president, the person having the greatest number of votes of the electors shall be the vice president, but if there shall be 2 or more of equal votes, the Senate shall then choose for them by ballot the vice president. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I was just explaining the process in which you get the vice president and the president. Oh, welcome Centipede team to the UmARMY as an E3. Horse Private First Class. It's nice to have you, and I will take care of you. You are in good hands. See, you get the right to vote. The Constitution says so. Yeah. I got your back. You got mine. And we're gonna conquer the U.S. one vote at a time. I mean, democratically take over, just as a horse does. We need to go back to this draft? Yeah, maybe, honestly. It's just, you just gotta choose whoever looks the most competent. Why not? Excuse me, is it important for my resident? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. But we're gonna figure this out together. You know, one step at a time. Like I said, the Congress may determine the time of choosing the electors and the day on which they shall give their votes, which day shall be the same throughout the United States. Everybody votes on the same day. That's election day, ladies and gents. Election day. No person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of President. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who shall not have attained to the age of 35 years. Good thing I'm 122. And been 14 years a resident within the United States. Okay, that's a long time. Slightly above Weave is given 5 carrots to say, but what if my income isn't counted? Then the IRS can't know that it exists. Go and do with this info. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Just pay your taxes, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Behave yourself, damn it. The federal... Sorry, the FBI. I was given 20 carrots. Oh my god. To say... God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night and the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. That's adorable. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you for the cute message. Ah, I see a carrot tip that I can't read. The smartest horse that I know from Jimmy Ah. Thank you for the 4.2 carrots. See, I knew if I scrolled up a bit I'd be able to read it. My eyes are pretty sharp from all the carrots. Thank you very much. You real nice, you know. Let's see. Okay. In case of the removal of the president from office or of his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers and duties of the said office, the same shall devolve on the Vice President, and the Congress may by law provide for the case of removal, death, resignation, or inability, both of the President and Vice President, declaring what officer shall then act as President, and such officer shall act accordingly until the disability be removed, or a President shall be elected. But when in history has a President ever been assassinated? And even then, nobody's gonna kill the Vice President too, right? Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. Be sure to behave yourselves. Don't hurt anyone that doesn't deserve it, okay? I know you guys support me, but don't murder me or my my opposition, okay? I'm gonna win next year fair and square. I promise. The FBI is given 2 carrots to say, God, I have tears in my eyes just trying to sing. Aww, it is very patriotic. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for the carrots. Alright, let's see. The President shall, at stated times, receive for his services a compensation, which shall neither be increased nor diminished during the period for which he shall have been elected, and he shall not receive within that period any other enrollment from the United States, or any of them. Basically, President gets salary, or you know, maybe not. It might not be celery. It might be carrots instead. Yeah. Sometimes it's carrots. It's their vegetable of choice, honestly. Before he enter on the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath or affirmation. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Suddenly Buff Weave was given 5 carrots to say, no worries, I pay taxes, Tomoe. I'm just spreading easily accessible information so people can have an easier time in tax season. I suppose that makes sense. Good on you for paying taxes properly, though. I'm proud of you. I believe you, don't worry. I know you wouldn't tax evade around here. President's salary is about 400k. I see. I am from Latam, which is the immigrant. I don't know much about immigration, to be honest. I'm not exactly the sharpest needle in the barn, but I definitely do my best. Do you only want me to do my taxes because it secures your paycheck? No, it's just the right thing to do. But nice try. Do you think you can catch me with that? No. I might be a slow runner, but I'm not that slow. Every barn has needles because every barn has hay. And every pile of hay has needles. It's simple math, buddy. It's simple math. Section 2. The President shall be Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States. What about the other branches, though? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? And of the militia of the several states. When called into the actual service of the United States, he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices, and he shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. Yeah, he can forget. It's a presidential pardon. It's a thing. I can forgive you guys, but just don't mess up too badly. But I'll probably forgive you anyways. It's okay. It's just a little bit of crime, you know. It's no biggie. He shall have power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties. Well, that's a treat. Provided 2/3 of the senators present concur, and he shall nominate, and by with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all other officers of the United States whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law, but the Congress may by law vest the appointment of such inferior officers as they think proper in the President alone, in the courts of law, or in the heads of department. Ambassadoration is good. The consuls, the only consuls I know are horse consuls. They can be consuls, right? Yeah. I think that was a thing. That sounds like a thing. I'm gonna go with it. Horses are very capable. I believe in my horses. We do a little crime. That is true. That is true. The president shall have power to fill up all vacancies that may happen during the recess of the Senate by granting commissions which shall expire at the end of their next season. Absolutely. You're gonna have to leave to finish laundry? Well, I hope that goes well for you. Don't get overwhelmed, okay? Don't let the laundry win. Don't start bursting into tears while trying to fit all the clothes into the dryer. Have a lovely night. Section 3. He shall from time to time give to the Congress information of the State of the Union and recommend to their consideration such measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient. He may on extraordinary occasions convene both houses or either of them, and in case of disagreement between them with respect to the time of adjournment, he may adjourn them to such time as he shall think proper. He shall receive ambassadors and other public ministers. He shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed, and he shall commission all the officers of the United States. That's a fucking bunch of alphabet soup, bro. I don't even know how to crack that one open. I guess suggesting laws for the fucking states? I don't know. Yeah, alright, buddy, alright. Those are for ambassadors, okay. Section 4. The President, Vice President, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. But that never happens in real life. Article 3! Yeah, take me to your leader. I am your leader. Oh, damn. Article 3! Section 1. The judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court, and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges both of the Supreme and Inferior Court shall hold their offices during good behavior and shall at stated times receive for their services a compensation, aka a paycheck, which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office. I don't know why they felt the need to say, hey, you're not gonna randomly get a pay cut, okay? But I guess I can understand throwing that in the rules. Maybe some dude was worried. I don't know. You're doing the dishes? I'm proud of you, man. I am reading with passion. That's what I'm doing. I need to puff up my wig a little bit, you know. Go deeper into the subject. Section 2. The judicial powers shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of the United States, and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party, to controversies between two or more states, between a state and citizens of another state, between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands under grants of different states, and between a state or the citizens thereof and foreign state citizens and subjects. Interstate fighting, very bad. Don't do interstate fighting, or basically big law, most important law. So even if you're fighting with the other states, it's yeah. Okay. They should take a pay cut? No way, man. They earn that pay fair and square. I think. It's really hard to say nowadays. In all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, and those in which a state shall be a party, the Supreme Court shall have original jurisdiction. In all the other cases before mentioned, the Supreme Court shall have appellate jurisdiction, both as to law and fact, with such exceptions and under such regulations as the Congress shall make. Okay. I don't really get it, but okay. I guess it's for the case of ambassadors specifically. For the same reason, if a recruiter promises you something, it better be on black and white. What if they decided to print it in Comic Sans in red font on paper? Like, what then? What are you gonna do then? You can't beat a new UmARMY recruiter. We're very passionate about our jobs. You can't... That's the only military I'm recruiting into, okay? I gotta put my heart and soul into that shit. The trial of all crimes, except in cases of impeachment, very important, I guess, shall be by jury, and such trial shall be held in the state where the said crimes shall have been committed, but when not committed within any state... How the fuck? The trial shall be at such place or places as the Congress may by law have directed. I guess in the case of foreign crimes? But, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to do a court case in the state of the crime committed. Don't a lot of states still have like really weird, obscure, outdated state laws that aren't really like punishable anymore because like they're not really enforced anymore? I think that's the thing. Section 3. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them, or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. No person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of 2 witnesses to the same overt act, or on confession in open court. The Congress shall have power to declare the punishment of treason, but no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except during the life of the person attainted. Yeah, treason's not cool. Don't do that shit. Yeah. Exceptional. You can't carry ice cream in your back pocket on a Sunday in Cincinnati. Why Sunday specifically? Why would anyone... Imagine the person who actually got arrested for that. Someone had to get arrested for that. Article 4. Section 1. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. And the Congress may by general laws prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved, in the effect thereof. Whoa, okay. That's cool, bro. Full faith and credit. Individual laws, perhaps? Aren't I running for president? I am running for president. But my reading comprehension skills are lacking thereof, in the words of the Constitution, I'm sure. Section 2. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. So basically you can only be charged by state law if it's, like, I don't know. A person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime who shall flee from justice and be found in another state shall, on demand of the executive authority of the state from which he fled, be delivered up to be removed to the state having jurisdiction of the crime. Okay, so basically if your ass runs away from one state to the next, they can just grab you, like, by your ankles and drag you back. And you can, like, scream and kick, but you still get dragged into the forest and no one ever sees you again. But that's where the police station is, in the middle of the forest. Specifically at night is when that seems to happen. I don't know. I don't know why they have a police station out there. Football? What are you guys talking about? Oh, you're talking about soccer. Okay. She understands the Constitution about as well as most modern presidents. That makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Slightly Buff Weave is given 10 carrots to say don't commit treason unless the government is being tyrannical. Ooh woo. Ooh. Why would you say ooh? I would never commit treason though. I'm a very well-behaved horse and I don't, you know, my government's gonna be different. It's gonna be built different. We're gonna all be well-behaved. Don't worry. Don't worry. Take my word for it. I'm trustworthy. The FBI has given 20 carrots to say, oh, wait, let me see if I can sing this. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on me, and crowned by good with brotherhood from sea to the shining sea. I don't know. It was just like somewhere deeply buried in my memory, so I don't know if I sung that properly, but yeah, salute. I'll salute you too, don't worry. Thank you for the carrots. Yes. Very patriotic. This is my most patriotic stream yet, no doubt. Thank you for looking out for me, FBI. You're a real one. Where was I? Alright. No person held to service or labor in one state under the laws thereof, escaping to another, shall, in consequence of any law or regulation therein, be discharged from such service of labor, that shall be delivered on claim of the party to whom such service or labor may do. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Again, it's the same thing. All of Section 2 is just about running away from crime. And justice is what matters most. Also, there's no wild animals in the street. Not in my streets anyways, buddy. Section 3. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states. Basically, Big Texas is always just gonna be Texas. It can't be like Super Texas or Ultra Texas as you see in those occasional meme maps. Or parts of the states without the consent of the legislators of the states concerned as well as of the Oh, I guess I can. Okay, Super Texas is a thing, guys. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be the big Lone Star State. Okay? It's gonna be a country one day. I guess, except in cases of treason, according to pretty much all of the Constitution. The Congress shall have power to dispose of and make all needful rules and regulations respecting the territory or other property belonging to the United States, and nothing in this Constitution shall be so construed as to prejudice any claims of the United States or of any particular state. Basically, things bad, the Congress says things bad, then you have to get rid of it. Because the Congress knows best, guys. The Congress knows best. Aww. Omega Texas is really cute. West Virginia would like a word. West Virginia? What? No. Slightly above me, but given 5 carrots to say I'm willing to go into card declining for this perfect horse, so please like her so my card isn't blocked for nothing. You're hurting me. You're so sweet. Oh, God damn it. Oh, thank you for the carrots. Thank you. Section 3? No, not Section 3. Section 4. Section 4 is up next. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion, like alien invasion. On application of the legislator or of the executive, when the legislator cannot be convened, against domestic violence. But what about foreign violence? Is foreign violence okay? Perhaps, honestly. But everybody's gonna be safe, okay? Section 4 says everybody's safe. Article 5. Article V. Victory. It's the victory article. The Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to this Constitution, or, on the application of the legislators of 2/3 of the several states, shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which, in either case, shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution, which, when ratified by the legislators of 3/4 of the several states, or by conventions in 3/4 thereof, as the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by the Congress, provided that no amendment which may be made prior to the year 1 1808 shall in any manner affect the first and fourth clauses in the 9th section of the first article, and that no state without its consent shall be deprived of its equal suffrage of the Senate. In the Senate. Okay, alright, so equality first, amendments important. Amendments are very important. I think there's quite a few amendments, right? Yeah. But why ratification? Why do we care about rats in the country unless they're the ones in New York that are like apparently the size of dogs? Like, I don't know if any of you are from New York, so I'm not sure if you can like confirm or deny this, but aren't there like professional rat hunters out there in New York technically? Like, don't you have to like take a gun to those rats? Or what do you do if they lunge at you? What do you do? Can you like grab a rat by its throat and start strangling it in the middle of the road? Like, what if you're just eating a ham sandwich and a rat tries to take it? What do you do at that point? Yeah, those are some big ass rats. Tom and Jerry would be a lot different if the rat was. I mean, well, Jerry is a mouse, but yeah, you get the point. You get the point. We can't have them be the same size. Go get a pet bobcat. I feel like I'd be very weird if I saw someone walking around a giant cat on a leash or a harness. It's a fleet of dogs. That's so terrifying. That's so terrifying. There's a whole bunch of rats. Oh no, I can never go to New York. It's not worth it, man. The rats are the real thing you have to be afraid of, not the people. It's the rats. Ratification means getting rid of the rats. I believe it. Article 6. All debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. This Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. The senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Wow. Yeah, who would mix religion and the law anyway? That doesn't make sense. That's never happened before. But I mean, I can't believe I read that without fucking up for one. I think that's the first article. Yeah, that's the first section I did that in. And then, yeah, I mean, the rest is pretty fucking straightforward. This one's not that complicated. This is just... basically, the Constitution is a word, man. You're supposed to follow the Constitution. That's what all Americans do. It's all the cool kids are doing it. Just follow the fucking Constitution. Don't try to be a special snowflake. You have to follow it if you're American. And if you're not American, then why? We need a karaoke stream with the best patriotic American songs? Yeah, I'll do that eventually. That sounds fun. Even though I'm not the best at singing, it is fun. Articles of the Confederation. Yeah. Confederation, articles, Constitution important. Serious, my cars was getting you're serious, your card's getting declined, but it's fine as long as tomorrow you can see the What the fuck? Oh dear, I hope everything's okay. Thank you, Lola. Thank you very much. It is fun, everything's fun. This is all fun. Article 7. 7's a good number. 7 lucky number. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this Constitution between the states, so ratifying the same. The word "the" being interlined between the 7th and 8th lines of the first page, the word 30 being partly written on an eraser in the 15th line of the first page, the words "is tried" being interlined between the 32nd and 33rd lines of the first page, and the word "the" being interlined between the 43rd and 44th lines of the second page. Attest William Jackson, Secretary. Done in convention by the unanimous consent of the states present the 17th day of September in the year of our Lord of 1787 and of the independence of the United States of America, the 12th, and witness whereof we have hereunto subscribed our names. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Oh, this is the correction. So they didn't do it all in one go. They had to scratch some things out. Okay, let's be honest. You don't have to be American, but please make America half the place it was meant to be. Everyone's American here. Everybody wins. Everybody's an American under my watch, okay? I'll take care of them. I got you. Although, why the 17th day of September? That's not what that song... The song by Earth, Wind and Fire. I don't think it's the 17th day of September. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a lot of names, though. I mean, not a lot of states, but... yeah. Nobody likes the West anyway, so it's fine, right? Still don't know people from most of these fucking states, though. But, you know, these guys are the officials. They're the, I'm sure you could go meet one of them nowadays and get their autograph just fine. You know what's gonna be really crazy, though? Reading the Declaration of Independence. This shit's not that long, but... It's very American, so... I'm gonna read this shit, too. I got you. I could read all the amendments, but... Goddamn. That's the thing. That's definitely the thing. Okay, let's see. Holy shit, it happened on July 4th! That's the fancy holiday! Where all the fireworks are! Oh dear, oh dear. The FBI has given 2 carrots to say... Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah River. Like, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't wanna. I guess that is a very American song, though. Oh dear. In Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. I think this whole thing is basically a middle finger to the British people, and I love it. I love every line of this shit. God damn. Me reading complicated. Complicated relationship. The FBI has given 2 carrots to say, God damn it, sing it, chat! Very passionate, very passionate. Well, is chat afraid of singing? It's okay. I am too. Thank you for the carrots. Thank you very much. Back to watching America shit on the British. Let's see. Let me sit up a little bit for this one. Roll my shoulders back. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever form, any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, hint hint, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new governments, laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience has shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Carrot? Oh, the FBI. Super carrot. 2 carrots. Thank you. I don't know if that popped up earlier. That might have just not popped up earlier. My brain confused, but thank you. There I was like, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government, and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, and having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. Yep, yeah, okay, so not the British people, just that George guy, okay. Yeah, revolution is the future. I would never, you don't... No revolution, guys. Behave yourselves. God, they really hate this guy. I love this. Let's keep going. Life is old there, older than the trees. Okay. I want people to know they are allowed to own machine guns more than the government is allowed to oppress them from owning pistol braces or machine guns. Very American, very yes. George is a jerk and we are out of here. Yes. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be attained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. Fuck that guy. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the despotism of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time after such dissolutions to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers incapable of annihilation have returned to the peoples at large for their exercise. The state remaining, in the meantime, exposed to all the dangers of invasions from without and convulsions within. Manly firmness. Oh my god. We're gonna gloss over that. Well, where was I? Alright. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states for that purpose, obstructing the laws of naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. Fuck this guy. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount of payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislators. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to civil war. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretend legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states. for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretend offenses. Oh dear. For abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies. I know, right? Among Us. What's wrong with reading the Declaration of Independence? Just don't revolt. Behave yourselves. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. For taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our governments. For suspending our own legislators and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war. Why is this guy such an asshole? He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of civilized union. Civilized nation. Slightly above Weave is given 10 carats to say you are allowed more of a right to make a 50 BMG to protect us from foreign governments than you are allowed to own it legally because the government fears you. I mean, hey, protection is most important, right? Safety first. I mean, we are power together. That is what democracy is about. Fuck the British people. I mean, I guess some of them are okay, but they're British. They're not American, so it's different. You know, their English is the improper English. Because they use, like, C's in the place of S's, and they add U's where U's are not necessary. So fuck you and your extra U, basically. I don't have a way with words right now. This is all done without water. Fuck water. We don't need water. We only need freedom right now. That's the only drink I need right now is pure freedom. Liquidized freedom. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's see. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. That's evil. That's real diabolical right there. I would do that to my worst enemy, chat. Well, as far as you need to know anyway. He has excited domestic insurrections amongst us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers, the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions, even the women and children, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time attempts by their legislator to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our immigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. You preach Declaration of Independence, you preach it. We therefore, the representatives of the United States of America and General Congress assembled appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world from the rectitude of our intentions due in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states. That they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved. And that, as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, and contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Beautiful, beautiful, so American. Slimy Love Weave has given 10 carats to say protect yourself. Don't actually rely on an external force who is based on a base of money to protect you. We have the right to bear arms, but not the right to bear arms. So why am I reading these? Because it's fun. Because it's fun. It's American. It's fun. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and read all of this before. My brain is happy. I've gained more wrinkles today. I'm now more slightly fit to read than I was before. Yeah, that was a beautiful time. What rights do we have as Americans, though? Makes you really wonder. How have things changed? How have they remained the same? I feel like I'm forgetting, an important document of some sort. What am I forgetting? There's, yes, because patriotism. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The hamster in my brain is moving really fast. The Bill of Rights. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll probably have to revisit this matter another time and read more American things. Of course, you know, it's just, yeah, it's just a lot of thinking. I'm happy that I could share knowledge with you. I feel like I've gained more knowledge myself. We're all learning together. Isn't that what matters? That we can learn together? I think so. I think so. It's even cooler to see the actual documents still at Washington, D.C. to this day. I saw it this past June in person, and it was an experience looking at something that changed history. You know what? We can change history together. We can make history every day. Every single day. American history, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, there's a Bill of Rights. What does the Bill of Rights even have in it? Oh god. Huh. That's a little tiny text. That's an exploration for another day. That's a whole nother can of worms. Oh, shit. Constitutional amendments? They probably made a lot of amendments now that I think about it. We can do an American revolution too. I never said a revolution. I never said that. Yeah, man, with enough horsepower, you can change the country. I did it. Look at me now. Perfectly capable, perfectly sane. I'm nobody suspicious. This was a lot of fun though. I didn't know I was capable of. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm not like the most eloquent reader ever. I'm a lot better at writing than I am at reading. That's for sure. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. That's why it pisses me off. Oh, god damn it. Do you feel free today, chat? At least, do you guys at least feel more free? Country roads. Blink, blink. What am I forgetting? What is a horse like me forgetting? My blinders are only going one way. One way. I only see what's in front of me. God bless America. What is it? What is it? I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember what I'm forgetting right now. It's just completely out of my brain. Common sense? Is that a sneak diss? You think you're sneaky, huh? No. Oh, I'm glad you feel free. It's alright. We'll figure this out later. It's my brains. I'm thinking so hard. God damn it. I'm gonna. It's the thing. The thing with other parts in it. Oh right. I was thinking of the amendments. I was thinking of the amendments, I think. I don't know if I can find the amendments on here though. The Bill of Rights. I'll read the Bill of Rights and the amendment another time. Though the amendments are really interesting. They're deep. Article about the Bill of Rights. Oh god, this is just history in a nutshell. This is like straight up just American history page right here. The Articles of Confederation, the delegates, the Virginia. Oh wow. The Great Compromise? Were they really compromising? This is the most unique VTuber stream you've seen in a while. Thank you for your horror service. I'm glad you had fun. I just like popped into my head randomly. I'm like, I love America. Chat loves America. Let's look at some old America stuff together, because US history is based as shit. I might not be able to remember these things perfectly well, but whenever I do, it makes me happy. Just looking at old documents makes me happy. All that little tiny text, it's like, damn. I wish I still know how to do cursive. It wasn't ingrained enough into me as a young horse. Main page? Yeah, man. We're not gonna find our amendments here. I'll have to look again another time. Yeah. Actually, one second. I have made a serious error. I now see why you're stressed out. Yes, that's right. The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments. Goddamn. I'm stupid. I knew I was forgetting something. I don't think I have it here though. But the more you know. It's okay, the other amendments. I can see why you guys call me dense now. Perhaps it's warranted. In my defense, I am tired. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Where is the amendments at? Where are the amendments? Why can't I read the amendments? Fuck. Horse moment? It was a horse moment. Where are the amendments at? Bill of Rights. What does it say? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments. Yeah. I know. to the Constitution. It spells out American rights in relation to their government. It guarantees civil rights and liberties to the individual, like freedom of speech, press, and religion. It sets rules for due process of law and reserves all powers not delegated to the federal government to the people or the states. And it specifies that the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. I'm glad I can be an overqualified president. I'm gonna read these to you guys. I got you. All of the amendments. The First Amendment provides several rights protections to express ideas through speech and the press, to assemble or gather with a group to protest or for other reasons, and to ask the government to fix problems. It also protects the rights to religious beliefs and practices. It prevents the government from creating or favoring a religion. First Amendment, very important. Otherwise we couldn't protest. Otherwise we couldn't shit-talk each other. Yeah, you know, that wouldn't be bad if something happened to the First Amendment. What party am I running for? There's not a party place around here. I'm a very serious horse. There's no parties. Mark up screen. I'll give him 2 carrots to say. What is the amendment for us to invade Canada? Do you need an amendment for that, or do you just need a weapon or two? Like, think about it. You shoot a Canadian once, and like they don't know how to get rid of the bullet. They don't have the means of getting rid of the bullet. Look at this. See, the Second Amendment protects the right to keep and bear arms. Can Canadians do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's all American, baby. That's all as American as it gets. Thank you for the carrots, though. That is a good question. Fuck yeah, Second American. Second Amendment, First American. First American. Yeah, I felt it in my heart. I felt it in my soul. I just want it's so American. It's so American. Yeah, there's that smile. The smile that wants to protect your rights. Canada, you mean the new 51st state? Yeah, buddy. That's a big state, though, with a lot of problems in it. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. We'll make it work. The Prime Minister said they don't have a right to defend themselves? What? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh moose, rather, I suppose, in Canada's case. Third Amendment. The Third Amendment prevents government from forcing homeowners to allow soldiers to use their homes. Before the Revolutionary War, laws gave British soldiers the right to take over private homes. Imagine that. You're just trying to have dinner and some weird British man just kicks down the door and is like, hey, can I have a piece of bread? Yeah, that's weird, because, like, what if the family needs that bread for, like, the next day, and then... Whew, it's complicated. It's complicated. I didn't think that was, like... That had to be a thing that needed to be said. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people just busting into houses like that? God damn. The disrespect. That is very British, though. Fourth Amendment bars the government from unreasonable search and seizure of an individual or their private property. But don't worry, I'll make it up an excuse. I'll make up an excuse to seize you guys from your peaceful day-to-day lives and make you more patriotic. You'll learn the hard way. It's the horse way, the high horse way, or the hard way. Nobody's in your walls, silly. They're at their front. They're at the front door. Knock, knock. You should go see who that is. Oh, let's see. The Fifth Amendment provides several protections for people accused of crimes. It states that serious criminal charges must be started by a grand jury. A person cannot be tried twice for the same offense, double jeopardy, or have property taken away without just compensation. People have the right against self-incrimination and cannot be imprisoned without due process of law, fair procedures, and trials. Even if you don't deserve it, you still have that right. Oh, the one about why direct democracy is a bad idea. Why is that a thing? The Patriotic Act laughs at the Fourth Amendment. How dare they? The Sixth Amendment provides additional protections to people accused of crimes, such as the right to a speedy and public trial. trial by an impartial jury in criminal cases and to be informed of criminal charges. Witnesses must face the accused, and the accused is allowed his or her witnesses and to be represented by a lawyer. Yeah, we need lawyers. Lawyers are good. And if there weren't speedy trials, then the country would probably be very fucked up. Slightly Buffet was given to Garrett to say, why are our constitutions making hardened to make people more American? Oh, I mean, I think it's for the best. The more American you are, the stronger you are. Therefore, the more capable of serving you are. The UmARMY needs everybody it can get, and honestly, I can't do it without you guys. So thank you for your support. ATF cares little for the 4th. I see. I see. Oh, the 7th Amendment. The 7th Amendment extends the right to a jury trial in federal civil cases. Very specific, but no problem. Well, 8th Amendment bars excessive bail and fines and cruels. Wait. The 8th Amendment bars excessive bail and fines and cruel and unusual punishment. That was worded weirdly, but yeah. Cruel and unusual. What is cruel and unusual to you guys? Exactly. I just need to know for future reference, you could say. Future reference. How big is my brain? At least this big, buddy. At least this big. You can't see how big, but it's like, yeah, trust me. Take my word for it. You guys have some pretty good ideas of what cruel and unusual punishment is, yes? Oh dear. 50 lashes. Waterboarding. Drawn and quartering. The Velma show. Well, yeah, that last one definitely makes sense. 1 billion fines and fees. Certainly not crushing schools. What the fuck, bro? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Eating the firstborn. Eating the first. Why? Oh, yes, the powdered wig is the only reason I'm able to read this. Otherwise, it would all be a jumble of words. Yeah, you guys know your stuff. I'm proud of you. 1 round of Fortnite. Yeah, no doubt. The 9th Amendment states that listing specific rights in the Constitution does not mean that people do not have other rights that have not been spelled out. Yeah, human rights, you know, it's kind of like the common sense rule, I guess. Playing Dota 2, playing League of Legends, being British. For fuck's sake. Why are you like this, chat? The 10th Amendment says that the federal government only has those powers delegated in the Constitution. If it isn't listed, it belongs to the states or the people. Yeah, fuck you, federal government. I mean, wait, federal government, I don't hate the government. That was just, I got into the spirit of the people there for a second. Okay. Okay, we're done with this. We're done with this. I don't hate the government, okay? Don't look at me like that. Power to the people. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So my dear troops, that was just a little taste of freedom for you guys in case you forgot randomly what it's like to be free. I've always believed in the power of the people. Take care of you guys. Will I play Fallout 3? Possibly. Tomoe, not if your manager is making you say that. I'm my own manager, so no. Don't go lost cause, please. I am both on the side of the government and the people. I am the in-between horse, okay? Welcome to Freedom Land, Cav Scout. Yes. God bless America. I feel way more patriotic now. Me too, man. Me too. What better way to remind yourself of how beautiful the country is than to read these documents, you know, maybe go crack open a beer after this, or whatever your preferred alcoholic beverage is. Open up Google Images and to a picture of the US flag, salute it for a little bit, maybe play some old-fashioned American songs like yeah, we have those songs, and just sing along to yourself quietly. Maybe listen to a bald eagle screech on a 10-hour loop for a little bit, you know, just the little things in life. Set off some fireworks illegally, but then say, that they were gunshots, and maybe it's not as bad. I don't know, man. It's a complicated country we live in, but damn, do we feel free every single day. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. Everything you do makes me proud. Imagine how many Canadians we may have convinced to be American. Yeah, for sure. Patriotic as fuck? How long till they get censored? What is censorship? We have an amendment for that, you silly goose. Free speech, right? If you get elected as president, will you abolish the requirement to have an address on a state ID? Gee, I don't know. Why is this important? You can't be ashamed of your roots, okay? Hey, that lowers the rent. Stonks. Yeah. I'm not a pony. But, that kind of wraps up the stream. So, it's been fun. I'm very sleep deprived and very giggly today, but I had a lot of fun. As usual. I mean, I always have a lot of fun with you guys, and the powdered wig has definitely been a nice inclusion of my traditional uniform. I hope it's in regs. I didn't really look to make sure it was, but just take my word for it. I'm the stable master anyway. No one has to know. It's our little secret, okay? There's only one country, and it's America. Absolutely. If one is homeless, one has no address, but you will always have a home in America, because your heart is with us, and we will take care of you. I'll do my best to get some sleep. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, very base stream. I appreciate you guys coming in. Again, it was fun. I love you all, and I hope you have a good night. So remember, eat your carrots, salute the flag on Google Images, and stay American. Yes, always stay American. Bye-bye. Letting Flyers donated 10 carrots to say we love you. I love you guys too. Have a good night.